Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Half of this video is going to be people happy about the Epic Game Store, and then the other half of this video is going to be people that are getting upset about the Epic Game Store, because yes, it is Thursday, and that means the Epic Game Store has got some freebies. We know next week's freebies that are also pretty good, but the games that are available this week are pretty solid as well. However, Epic has snapped up a pretty major PC exclusive, I should say, in Hitman 3 that will be exclusive to the Epic Game Store, and I would imagine for a year, as it typically is. A lot of reasons why this is happening. I'll go over to that in a little bit, but right now you can get Enter the Gungeon as well as God's Trigger for free. Enter the Gungeon is actually really good, and it's a game that the studio has been supporting for quite a while. It just got its final update, I believe, recently, but its reception has been super strong. Now, I didn't play it recently where they've thrown in all of the updates, but I did play it midst of the update, and it was really good. It's an engaging game. It's a roguelike, so expect a pretty difficult game. Overwhelmingly positive reception on Steam. 45,379 Steam user reviews. 95% of those are positive, so that's pretty good. 84 on Metacritic, which is solid as well. Typically $14.99, but you get it free here, so pretty good. And then also God's Trigger is free, and God's Trigger is a co-op game that I believe is still a relatively recent release. Let me actually figure that out for you guys. Yeah, it came out back in March of 2018, so it's not like it's that old. Actually, April of 2019. I don't know where I got March of 2018. April of 2019. It's an action roguelike, hack and slash, shoot 'em up, slay enemies with speed and precision in an over-the-top show of blood and explosions. Play solo or with others, make split-second decisions, dodge bullets, and use weapons and abilities to inflict violence in the most graphic way possible. Definitely a visceral and brutal game, reminiscent of something like Hotline Miami, where there's a ton of blood. 75 on Metacritic for this one. Mostly positive reception on Steam. 266 user review, 77% positive on that end. So that's a freebie as well, so you can play that with a buddy and have a pretty good time. Next week's freebies are really good. You've got Shadowrun Collection, which let me actually figure out what exactly this includes. Okay, so this includes Shadowrun Return, Shadowrun Dragonfall, and Shadowrun Hong Kong. So you got quite a bit here, so that's pretty solid. Definitely would recommend to snag that up. And then also, Hitman 2016 is going to be a freebie over on the Epic Game Store next week, which is a pretty solid offering. Now, Hitman is going to be free next week. That brings me to my next topic. Epic has snapped up Hitman 3 as another PC Store exclusive. As noted on Eurogamer, Epic has snapped up Hitman 3 as yet another PC exclusive. The PC version of IO's assassination game launches on the Epic Game Store exclusively in January of 2021. It's also due out then on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and Google Stadia. And they also note 2016's Hitman will be free to download and key from August 27th until the 3rd of September. IO noted, and this is a big element as to why I think this exclusivity deal happened. Self-publishing Hitman 3 is a big step for IO Interactive in achieving our highly ambitious goals as an independent studio, explained IO boss Hakan Abrak. Furthermore, this partnership with Epic has given us the freedom to create that game as exactly as we imagined for our fans and for our community, uncompromised. For our long-term fans that have supported us on the World of Assassination journey, we're happy to have mastery and location carry over from their existing progress into Hitman 3 on Epic Game Store. Now, that is a big element to why this game is going to go with the EGS exclusivity model, because this is a self-published game by IO Interactive. IO Interactive in the past had partnered with, I believe, Square Enix for the first title, and then Warner Brother Games for the second title. Let me actually pull that up for you guys. Yes, so Square Enix for the first title, Warner Brothers for the second. Those are major publishing backends that are going to support IO Interactive in creating their games. This time around, with Hitman 3 being a game that IO themselves are self-publishing, that is going to be an extra cost that is attached to the publishing of this game, and definitely that's going to weigh them down a little bit in terms of the finances. However, as an Epic Game Store exclusive, they are going to get a hefty amount of revenue right up front, and I understand from their standpoint, when you put it all together like that, I can see why they're doing that, and it makes a lot of sense in this regard. I'm not going to get that upset over this time because IO Interactive is self-publishing the game, and I understand why they need the revenue up front. It's always a little bit unfortunate, but let's be real. Hitman 1 and Hitman 2, while I really enjoyed those games have seemingly lost a lot of luster on just about every platform. I feel like Hitman doesn't have the buzz that it did back in the day, so I could see why IO themselves would be like, is this game going to sell really well? Are we going to make our money back? It's the first time self-publishing the game. I can understand why there is a little bit of skepticism. I hate timed exclusivity. I hate everything about it. However, in the sense of this case, where a publisher is going to get some upfront money, which is probably very necessary for them, when you weigh everything, I understand where IO Interactive is coming from and why they would sign up for this deal. That's just my 2 cents. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with it, but if I was in IO Interactive's shoes and there is a lot of uncertainty regarding how Hitman 3 is going to do, especially, just anecdotally speaking, I don't think there was a lot of buzz for the first 2 games, and I don't know if they sold that well. We'll see how number 3 does, and ultimately it will probably be out on Steam, and it was seeming like everybody was picking up Hitman 1 and 2, years later, while they were on sale, maybe a part of a bundle or something like that. So I think for a lot of people, it's just going to be like, okay, it's exclusive, but I wasn't going to plan on picking it up for a few years anyway. So make of it what you will. Definitely interested to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. But that's going to conclude this video. Again, Enter the Gungeon and God's Trigger freebies right now on EGS, and Hitman 3 will be an exclusive on EGS when it does drop in January 2021. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments as well, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.